Hello, and we're back with a mask video because it's been literally over a year since I've talked about face masks and I still very much have to wear them because I'm still allergic to cold. I've had this on my list since I actually made my YouTube channel. It's on my first page of like videos to do and the stack is like this big, so we're just gonna do it. Myths about masks. Just for some context, if you are new here, I have been wearing a mask since I think about 2018, 2019 because I have a condition called cold urticaria. There's going to be a video up here somewhere, up there, just about cold urticaria in general and how it helps me to wear a face mask. That's grammar. And I've heard lots of myths about face masks, so we're going to talk about it. Myth number one, that it affects your O2 sats. O2 sats are really complicated. Well, they're not really that complicated. They're complicated in the public knowledge sense because a lot of people misunderstand what they mean, what a decrease means, and what is a dangerous decrease, and what is considered like your normal. So I have a smartwatch, but I've also had this pulse ox for like almost 10 years at this point because I also have POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Basically I use this for heart rate monitoring, but it also does come with, it does have pulse ox on it as well. So I know roughly what my normal is, and I know what my normal is during exercise and not exercise. So I know mine, and it's roughly between 89 and 100. I get the occasional below 90, but I've never noticed, and for the most part, looking through my data, which I'm not going to show all of you because it's really boring, it's between like 95 and 100 with the occasional dip down, and it's usually either when I've just got home or when I'm in my sleep. I'm going to put this on. Actually, no, we'll do a control first. Right. 97. So I'm going to keep talking, and then in, I guess, like 5 minutes, which I'm not going to show all of the 5 minutes, there will be editing in between. You will just have to trust me. We'll measure it again and we'll see whether it goes below my normal. Let's go. And this is like the thickest mask that I have, and it's ridiculous. Like, this is one that I reserve when it's like minus temperatures. So, you know, let's go with myth number two, that masks are only for COVID. I mean, if you're not new here, you already know this. Masks are not just for COVID. They became popular during the COVID lockdown and the pandemic, especially with like mask mandates happening. You know, they really like rose to fame. But like, my issues stemmed before COVID, when I was already wearing one because of my pre-existing condition, and it really helped my pre-existing condition. So like, it's always been there for me. It's always been there for other people. Surgeons have always worn that, well, not always, obviously, but like in the 20th and 21st century, they've typically worn one. It's just, they've just been there. I don't know why everyone just thinks suddenly now that it's just a COVID thing. Like, it's been pre-COVID always. Like, especially in like the spooning community, so you've got people with like mast cell activation disorder, which I don't have, people on chemotherapy, people who are otherwise immunocompromised, people who live in London and they have asthma, people in all parts of the world where it's just culturally normal to wear a mask when you have a cold or the flu or some other like contagious illness. Like, it's just so normal. So like, if you see someone walking around wearing a mask, it doesn't mean that they have COVID. Yeah, and I'm also allergic to dust. So when I'm cleaning the house, when I'm hoovering anything, when I'm reaching the parts of the lab that don't get cleaned all the time, like the tops of the incubators, dusty, and I don't want to be suffering for the rest of the day, so I wear a mask. I've also heard that they're really helpful for hay fever. I don't have hay fever, so I can't really comment, but apparently it is for some people. And then you've got protection against other hazards, like if you are airbrushing something with paint and you don't want to breathe in the paint, you can put on a face mask, albeit a different one. So according to my viewfinder and the lighting, it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna, let's see where we are at. Oh, would you look at that? It's higher. And here's another little bit of fun science. I'm going to see how many masks it takes for my pulse ox to drop. And for this I need the live one. Right, so to start, 55 beats per minute and 99% O2. 1. So down to 98, but also 51 beats per minute. We're having a great time. Remember, that's still in my normal. 2. I mean, my heart rate's going down for some reason. 49, 98%. I don't actually know how many my ears are going to be able to take. Right, 3 mask. I mean, gone down another point on heart rate, but 48, 98% O2. My ears are about to go, so let's take a good mask. It doesn't work. Oh god, I can't. Okay, 4 masks, kind of. 98 and 48. Oh! It's gonna have to do. You're gonna have to just go with that. Oh, I think I'm gonna go up in BPM. There we go. Nice. Better. Still 50s. Go on, get 60. Make my day. Hey, I feel better now. Is that 90? That's 99, it went up. Like I can even just hold this on and it's gonna be fine. Yeah, so that's not gone particularly well. Yeah, I didn't factor in the fact that my ears might not be able to hold that many masks. But yeah, if I can wear 4 masks and my pulse ox goes up. And that's just for like an average person. If you're actually vulnerable, obviously that does not apply to you. And I want to absolutely stress that I don't want to be shaming anyone who is disabled or chronically ill or otherwise has a condition but doesn't define themselves as disabled or chronically ill but struggles with masks. I mean this for the people who are just like, I don't wanna. You know who I mean. I don't listen to anyone that says that it's... Well, I mean, I listen to some people because some people are vulnerable and they do have respiratory issues, but those people are never the ones really complaining about face masks too much. They just quietly say I'm exempt and we move on. But yeah, it's done nothing to my pulse ox because I'm not that level of vulnerable. I'm vulnerable in a different way, I suppose, because I do have POTS, but I don't even know if I classify myself like that anymore. Obviously I still have POTS, but my health situation has changed for the better, so I don't know if I'd even say that I'm vulnerable because of POTS anymore. Whatever. That's a different video. The other one is that masks don't stop you getting sick, and I have talked about this before, another video that I'll put up there, but I'm just going to briefly address that they will not stop you from getting sick as a guarantee. They will reduce your risk. Since I've started wearing a mask, I get general illness less, much less, because I'm a face toucher, but the mask stops me from touching my face. So I don't like push the button on the bus and then touch my face. So whoever sneezed into their hand and pushed the button isn't then sharing that sneeze with me. But that doesn't mean that I also don't touch other stuff. So like if you push the button on the bus and then you touch your phone, but you wash your hands, take your mask off, but then you touch your phone again, it's not gonna completely stop you getting sick. It's not an invincibility cloak. It helps. And it helps you stop getting others sick because you're not breathing just into the void anymore. There's something to catch, like virus particles and, you know, maybe bacteria even. So it stops the spread, it slows the spread, it stops when you, like if you sneeze into a mask, unpleasant, but it stops it just going and showering everybody with it. It keeps it more contained, but it's not 100%, but don't go around thinking that you're now invincible. Like it's you have to put in a conscious effort to just wash your hands often, sneeze into a tissue, cough into a tissue, use hand sanitizer, and that will help. But viruses, bacteria, general contagious diseases, they are contagious for a reason, and they are good at it, so you do what you can, you know. Another myth is that they don't stop anything. And I made a TikTok about this like 4 years ago, and we're going to recreate it. I tried to blow a dandelion clock with a mask on, it didn't work. Candle. How far from my face should we do this? If I do it like arm's length. Right, arm's length, I can blow that out. Okay, right now I have to put on a mask while holding a candle. The thickest one that I have. Don't set my hair on fire. Don't set anything on fire. Right, arm's length. Nope, closer. I don't really want to go much closer. That's as close as I'm going to my face with a candle. So that's the thickest one I have. Now this is one of the thinnest. It isn't the thinnest is in the wash. Arm's length. Can I even? No, that's not, like, obviously it's not perfect, because if I put my hand there I can feel just a little something. But, and then the sixth and final myth I have for you about masks is that people don't wear them anymore. That's just a lie. That's a lie. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. But also, I know that you see it, because the people are like, no one wears masks anymore, that are not mask wearers are using it to tell mask wearers to not wear masks. They kind of mean nobody normal wears masks, which like is a whole other conversation. Don't be silly. They do. There isn't even anything like political or like essay based. They do, because I do, and I'm not the only one who does it. But even if I was the only one who did it, who cares? I'm still someone who wears masks, therefore nobody wears them anymore. It's 'cause somebody does. I'm a somebody. So that has been 6 myths about face masks, because I just haven't made a mask video in a while and I have missed it. So if you liked this, like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with any other myths about masks that you have heard. Subscribe to my channel for more stuff. Ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go out kind of monthly. I aim for a Saturday in the middle of the month. But other than that, not really guaranteed. I have a job now and we're finding a balance. Yeah. See ya.